Hey everybody, Massachusetts Prepper here. Well, as you can see, I've got a package that contains lithium-ion batteries, and I want to pop this open real quick for you, give you all a brief look at what we got in here, and let you know what's coming. So let's go ahead and get this open. Now, in a previous video, I told y'all that this would be coming, and that we would be opening it up and showing y'all. Let me just go ahead and pull this out of the way. Let you see what this is. We have the all new Fitbit Blaze. Oh, a magnetic, says a magnetic box for keeping everything nice and secure here. But what we want to do is go ahead and pull out the tracking device itself. Now this, I think I'm happy already, guys. This has had a problem. I've had this one replaced 3 times because the band separates. What I see already is that this is a solid rubber construction, which means they've listened, and even though it looks like a similar band, this one is actually, it looks like it's solid rubber. So we're not going to have the issue that we've had with this band separating from the body. You can get a leather band for this or a metal linked band as well. I ordered this one with the same band that I have on the Fitbit Charge for the simple reason I wanted to see if it was going to be of the same type material or if they've learned from having to replace so many of these, and it looks like they have. Now I'm going to be getting this charged up and utilizing this, and it's got more of a watch type clasp where this one has a snap clasp. So this seems to be made a lot better just from my initial looks. Not really looking at this too awful close or anything in this unboxing. Now it is quite a bit bigger, and as you see, it's going to be quite a bit bigger on the wrist, more like a watch. Right. Even if there was an issue develops with the band, you can change out the bands. Now I did not order the leather band. The leather band was $99.99 just for the band. So I opted to go with the standard band that comes with it. Like I said, I wanted to see if it was going to be made of the same material or not. Okay, so let's take a look at what else we get in the box. Now, of course, we've seen the Fitbit Blaze. Looks like we get the nifty little instruction manual here and the setup card. And then it looks like we have our accessories box. And inside the accessories box, looks like we have the USB. This is a USB charging port. And this is a different design. Normally the chargers plug right in to the Fitbit, but this is a different design. And see if we can, okay, looks like we got a nice little clamp open, trap door type opening thing here. And let me see, of course, since the band and the Fitbit is 2 separate units, I would imagine the Fitbit, yep, just pops right out the back. Pops right back out, and this whole assembly can be purchased separately. And as you can see right here, there's quick disconnects for the bands on both sides, so you can disconnect these bands and change them out, change out the housing, pretty much everything. So let's see how this now hooks in. On the back, there's the pulse rate or heart rate sensor, and then we have these 4 little connectors here, and inside here we have 4 little connectors. So I would assume we just lay this in here like so, clamp it down, have this plugged into the USB, and then this will charge our device. So that's new for the Fitbit and the way that it charges. And then of course, once you're all charged, we orientate our device and seat it back in the holder. And of course, with this up against your wrist, it's not going to come out because it's held in securely on the other side. Hey everybody, we got a quick update here. As you can see, the Fitbit Blaze is synced with my phone. Everything's working the way it's supposed to be. Everything's working the way it's supposed to. Let me go ahead and pull this off. And I'll explain to y'all about some of the problems we just had. Now, as you can see, it is working. You can get to today. You can tap that and look at your steps and your blood pressure, or your pulse rate rather, how many miles you walked, your calories, and your floors climbed. Okay, and we go back. Now we can get into the exercises that we do. FitStar, which is an app for the tracker, a timer, which this you got a stopwatch and a countdown. Okay, with FitStar you can do a workout and it'll let you do a workout. The exercises, treadmill, just a workout in the gym, a hike, playing golf, which I do, and a walk. Now there's all kinds of different things you can set this up for on your dashboard online. Okay, back to today. Also have an alarm that you can set throughout the week, so the vibrating alarm. And then you've got all your settings. Set the brightness, your Bluetooth, your heart rate thing, and of course all your different settings. So you can get all that set up. Now if you have a compatible smartphone, you can also set it up so you can control your music from the device, and also any incoming text, I'll get a notification of the text and phone calls, who's calling. When you're using this, if you got your arm down and then you pick your arm up, it automatically shows the time. Okay, and if that's not the case, you can tap on it twice and it'll come on. Now, I had some pretty serious issues getting this thing to run. Let me move this out of the way. I went to fitbit.com/setup to set up the device on my PC, and it will not set up on Windows 8.1. Now, I called Fitbit, and they acknowledge that there is a problem with it. The compatibility with Windows 8.1, they've got to fix that. So I switched it over to my iMac, and they said that they hadn't had any problems with iMac, but when I went through the setup, it kept losing connection with my iMac. So it would lose connection while it was trying to set it all up and sync everything. So with the lady that I spoke to from Fitbit, who was very courteous, very helpful, she did everything that she could do to try to get this all set up with me. to no avail. We thought that maybe the battery was low, so I'd let it charge for an hour, and she said she'd call me back in 2 hours. Very prompt. She called me right back in 2 hours, and I had not gotten it set up through my iMac either. The way I ended up getting it set up was through my Samsung Galaxy, my Samsung Galaxy S6, and it went ahead and worked flawlessly, setting it up through my Android device. So she passed this information on to their technicians, and I was told that I will receive an email when they have the PC and the iMac, or the PC and the Mac problem sorted out. So there was several hours of trying to get this set up that it did not go so well. Of course, there's you can see the little lights flashing if the camera's actually picking that up. But let me see if I can. There you go. Now you can see them. That's for the heart rate monitor. But and there you go. You see the time I've got. There's 4 different settings you can set this for your display. I've got it set for the flare. For right now, I'll probably change it. But the device is very comfortable and everything, and I did eventually get it to work. As like any new launch, this wasn't supposed to be released until March. They probably should have waited until March to do the release. But with that being said, I was able to get it working, and it's working fantastic now. And it's supposed to be water resistant, splash resistant, sweat resistant. You're not supposed to be able to go swimming with it. But I hope to be able to do a comparison between this and the Apple Watch, and see what the differences are. If my friend comes by with the Apple Watch to let me do that comparison. Anyway, will you survive whatever comes your way? If you got a Fitbit Blaze from Fitbit, you just might. This is the Massachusetts Prepper saying, take care all. Now let me see if this is going to work. I just thumbed up this video right here, and now I'm going to use my speech-to-text program to reply to this. So let me click reply. Now I'm just going to reply something. Thanks for taking the time to